Alright, so I'm in Melbourne at the moment. Just picked up a new car. We got probably 2 days to get back to Queensland. Hopefully before I start work again on Monday, or if I do, I don't. But of course, need to get the COVID test before I leave Victoria, which means I get to get a nose swab. Something to look forward to. See if they can tickle my brain. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. See if I sneeze.
Hello, mate.
Good morning.
Alrighty.
So much fun. Highly recommend going to a hotspot zone to pick up a car. Oh, it's not really a hotspot zone, it's just there's a lot more cases in Victoria than there is in Queensland. But in the end, I think it'll be worth it. I hope it is. That's a lot of driving I've got ahead of me. I've got 22 hours of straight driving when we head back, so it's gonna be a long week. 5 days work, 4 days work, pick up the car Friday, drive back Saturday, Sunday, back to work Monday. Hopefully that works out. If it doesn't, well, depends on what happens with borders. Borders closed, well then I could be stuck in New South Wales for a couple of months. Who knows?
Open now. Wiggle your toes. When are you going?
Tomorrow.
All good. Are you going night time?
No idea.
Okay, no worries. 24 hours, have a good one.
Thanks. That definitely tickles.
You just missed the flood part that we went through.
Yeah, been raining in New South Wales for a while.
Yeah. Last time we came this way, it was dry as proverbial. But now everything is absolutely wet and soggy. All the creeks are full, the rivers are full, the dams are full, even the paddocks are full.
Yeah. And it's not really helping for potholes either.
No, you've got to watch them.
Yeah. There's some big ass ones, like big enough to not swallow a tyre, but longer than your tyre, that's for sure.
It's all going to its new home.
Yep. Let's push it past the door for now.
Alright.
Again?
Our new home for everything for the next however many years. Hopefully 10 years. Oh, you're going to stay as well, are you?
It's not very big, is it?
Not.
It's very
But
big. There's so much space.
the less room we have, the less the junk we're going to keep.
There's so much space.
There's so much space.
Alright, today working on some more stuff for the car, on the new canopy. We've already started pulling this one apart. Fridge is out, the old battery's out, and we'll put a new battery, this thing's out. I'm going to put in the old boat battery just to have power in here if I need it. The 520 watts of solar is a bit overkill for it, so I've got it just set to like 5 amps just to trickle charge the battery, not overcharge it. So that battery is pretty old and dead. Next thing I've got to take out is that drawers and put that in too. Over there, I've already got the fridge in, batteries in, making a battery box, doing a control panel, solar on the roof. There's still heaps to go. Moment, cutting out the battery box, got some alley. Good fun.
We're doing another load of stuff to the storage shed.
Yeah.
So, but we're nearly kind of sort of done.
Yeah, we've got a week to go to get out of the house. And yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done, especially cleaning the house. We've got 90% of the stuff out of the house. It's literally just junk that we either don't want or just don't see any need to keep. And yeah, at the end, if it doesn't sell or if no one wants it, it'll probably end up either going to minis, recycling markets, who knows. Yeah, good times.
But the caravan people say they're catching up, so hopefully it won't be too much longer.
I'm still sticking with your original date.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but I really want it to come early. It's very inconvenient with where Hudson's daycare is compared to where we'll be living and all that sort of thing. Like it's fine, but it's, you know, I used to live across the road from Hudson's daycare. It took me 30 seconds to walk there, and now it's like a 35-minute drive each way. So it's, and I work from home, so you know that, yeah. But you do what you gotta do.
That's it. Done it for a couple of months, and hopefully we'll be starting the trip.
And in another week I won't have to deal with anyone else from Marketplace, because I'm over that.
Yeah.
Over it. But we've made a lot of money from the stuff in our house. I didn't think we had that much stuff, but...
Yeah, you don't realise just how much junk you have sitting around your house until you go to get rid of it all.
And if you take the time to sell it and don't just fire sale it, you know, within 30 days, you know, just the random stuff around our house, we've sold over $10,000. So, you know, that's... Wow. Yeah. I'm still blown away by that. So the last thing we need to do after we move out is sell the other cruiser, because we still have that, and my car. So after that,
back to wait until after we've moved.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff we have to do that we're just like, nah, it's too hard basket. After we've moved, we'll deal with it. But hopefully this will be the last trip to the shed.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm so tired. And then, yeah, it's just moving some more stuff to where we're going, cleaning the house out, but we're both back at work this week, so it's going to be a bit slower. Alright, time for a quick little bit of backstory about why we're selling the house when we don't have the van yet. Basically, our house was too big for us, so we decided we'd prefer to just find somewhere new to live on our travels. So we've just taken advantage of the COVID tax to move our house on, and in the interim we're staying with a really good friend of ours who is happy to put us up while we're waiting on the van, which hopefully isn't too far away now. Alright, so here's our storage shed. It is 1.8 by 1.5. Still have heaps of room. But it's all how you stack it. Dion is the master Tetris man.
Yeah. Takes a few tries to get it right.
Yeah, we've repacked it, what, 3 times? So every time we bring new stuff out, it needs to go again, but it's only like $64 a week, and we've got all of this stuff in there.
$64 a month.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, $64 a month, so like, what, $16 a week. And I mean, the tools, like the toolboxes are all full. They would be well worth it. We've got our surround sound system, which we tried to sell, but everyone wanted to give us peanuts, so we'll just keep it. And I've even got things like, you know, our snow jackets in here, and they're $600 each, so...
Can you open it?
You know, my maternity photos are up there. They cost us a couple of $1,000 because they're acrylic. So yeah, well worth it for just keeping the essentials.
Yeah. So what, for 2 years it's going to cost us about $2,000?
$1,200.
$1,200 for 2 years.
Yeah.
And really, one rattle gun for work is about $1,200.
Yeah. And like, we had a couple of people offer for us to leave it all at their house, which was a super nice gesture and it would have been free, but we just think, what if we're gone for 5 years? You know, it's a long time to leave stuff with someone, and if we change our mind and go for longer, then we're going to feel bad, or if they want to move, they're going to have our stuff to deal with, so...
It's just, for the price, it's easy enough to put it in storage.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of just standard clamps.
No, that won't do it.
Sure.
So we'll have to pull this. Right. No. Oh. Again. Yep. Just stand on this as well. Right. Yep. Again. Yep. Okay.
Keep hammering it until we get closer. See, this one mine's better. Why isn't yours
Oh,
that good?
you gave me a bodgy clamp.
Why isn't yours that good?
Let me get that. Beautiful.
That'll do.
I'm on the boat.
Are on the boat. We're going to see the Christmas lights?
Yeah!
Yay!
And Happy New Year.
Have a happy new year. My thing, I said it.
Smile.
I'll put it back instead.
Hello. Again.
Put it in your pocket. I'll cover it.
Oh, yeah. Why, you sure?
Nothing on this side.
We get the decorations.
But no, we to night mode.
Oh, because the door's dirty.
See spots on it.
Yeah, I should probably... Oh, hey! We're done. We did it.
Final day of cleaning.
Yep. Never thought we'd actually finish it, to be honest.
No, well, we started really getting ready to move out mid-December. It is now
Mid-January.
17th of January.
Yep.
So it's taken us about a month to pack up and move.
That's what happens when you've been somewhere 10 years. There's a lot of stuff, and because we were culling for the van, it took a bit longer because you couldn't just throw everything in a box. I had to actually like look at it all, and now that we've moved everything we've kept way too much still, and we didn't keep that much, so
We're gonna have to do another cull before we get into the van.
yep. But I reckon we got rid of 90% of our stuff.
Yeah.
Think back to when I first started
Yeah.
selling things.
90% of our stuff's gone, but
Yeah.
the 10% we've got to get down to about 5.
Or 2.
I guess depending on weight.
Depending on weight, yeah. So anyway, it's good. We're gonna walk out of here soon for the last time. And yeah, now we just need to wait for our van. It's a little bit depressing when we thought when we were at this stage we would be getting into the van and driving off.
Yeah.
Not going to, you know, live in a temporary situation, which would mean moving basically twice.
Yeah, not what we wanted, but if it gets us to where we want to get,
Yeah, it had to be
have to do
done.
it.
And this was like a massive piece of, you know, moving out was a massive piece of leaving. So I mean, once we get the van, it'll be a lot. We could probably leave quicker now because
Yeah, 'cause we don't have to try and get rid of our house, wait through settlement and all that stuff. So
yeah, we can just.
we'll be out of here sooner once it's all settled and we get the van.
I reckon what, 2 weeks after we get it, maybe. We could leave after a week if we wanted to. But
But once we get the van, if I stop working straight away, start fitting out the shit we need in the van, we should be out within 2 weeks easy.
Yeah.
If I'm still working and Jess is still working, it might be a month.
Yeah.
Which don't really want to do. I'd rather be out there holidaying already.
So anyway, let's show you our house. It's empty. We're echoing. It's really weird,
Yeah.
but it's good.
The last time we saw the house this clean was 10 years ago.
When we moved in, yeah.
Mm.
Anyway.
Not much left in anywhere in the house. Empty rooms, no more man cave. This is where you hear the echo throughout the house. Yes, Tonka, we are taking you. I'm still packing though. He's been threatened that he's going to be left behind. More empty rooms. Cupboards are empty, fridge is gone. Literally, the last 4 days we've been living out of the fridge in the cruiser and the little Jess's fridge that we've made into a freezer. So we've got a 20 litre freezer and 130 litre fridge to live out while living in the house still. Hudson is keeping himself amused. You gonna wave? Yeah. And a 3-bay garage, which has never been this empty. Even when we moved in, there was junk all through the house before we actually moved into the house. And we did about 3 or 4 trips with this cruiser and the trailer, and then another 3 trips with the other cruiser. And yeah, every time we went with the cruiser, we took Jess's car as well. So there have been a lot of trips going from here to the storage shed and here to our temporary housing. But we're getting here. We're pretty much done here. Almost out. Where are you hiding, Jess? She gone. Yeah, we're almost out of here. Another half hour of cleaning.
And yeah, end of an era. Been a long time here, you know, nearly 10 years. We're like 2 months shy of 10 years. So, yeah.
Anyway, start of a new journey.
See you there. As always, thanks for watching, guys. It means the world to us. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.